8-ball into the corner pocket of hell. Greetings and welcome to LGR Oddware, where we're taking a look at hardware and software that is odd, forgotten, obsolete, and this is the Interact Pool Shark, the PC Pool Q controller for real feel simulation. Why did the 90s happen? So, what exactly is this thing? Well, I mean, it really is pretty much what it sounds like. It's authentic pool action using a real Q stick as a controller on your PC. Well, first off, a big shout out to Kenneth for sending me this thing to review. Dude, you're awesome. These things are hilarious to me. And yeah, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Right, so this is made by Interact, the company that is probably most well known for doing game controllers and steering wheels and, a whole bunch of peripherals like that for PCs and other systems as well. Then they made this in partnership with a company called Mia Comet? I'm not entirely sure. They were a Massachusetts-based company, started in 1996, and they had these grand ideas to make all sorts of controllers. This was their first, and as far as I can tell, only product. There were plans for other ones, like one for playing golf games, one for baseball, maybe some other ones. Oh yeah, one for fishing, and then even one that was a laser sword controller that looked like something for Star Wars. In fact, they were trying to get it into like Star Wars licensed games. None of those came to full fruition as far as I can tell, only the Pool Shark here. And well, that's kind of sad, but maybe not. Let's just take a look at what's inside the box for this. There's a lot of paperwork and some CDs and whatnot. I'll take a look at those in a second, but let's just go ahead and take a look at the Pool Shark Q thing itself. All right. So yeah, this is still like new and stuff. Okay, I got it out of its cellophane prison here, and yes, this is it. This is the Pool Shark, and it does look a lot like a mouse, and you know what? It actually is. It's got mouse buttons, a wheel down there, and a little switch for switching the mouse buttons to do what you want. So right, middle, or left mouse button there on the bottom. And, just different buttons here, depending on what configuration you're going to be using this in, like where you're holding your hand. And ambidextrous, I guess, sort of buttons over here, because it's meant to be used right or left-handed. And, well, what else? I guess, really, it's just the fact that it's USB is kind of interesting, so I might just have to try this out on a modern machine, see if it works. And then, of course, there's just this little roller. Not a mouse wheel, that would go up and down. It goes horizontally here. And that's because of one more thing that is really the crux of this whole device. It comes with pool cues. We got 3 different pieces here, and this is, you're supposed to be able to, like, put them all together. Not entirely sure. There we go. And it sort of telescopes like this. So you have a pool cue. It's really cheap, and it's more like a police baton looking thing. But I mean, it's like, I don't know, 30 inches long here. So not quite a meter. In fact, I'll show a full shot here of me just holding it up and looking super menacing. So yeah, the other things that you get in the box, I mean, really not much. You get a copy of Virtual Pool Hall, which originally it came with some other pool games, but this version came with, it's like a demo sort of bundle of the Virtual Pool series of games. I've got a registration card here from Interact, and these always make me happy to look at. It's like, who bought this game for you? Mom, dad, brother, sister, grandparent, or maybe you. Maybe you actually bought your own thing. and then it asks all this really ridiculously personal information, like how much money you make. Oh yeah, it's also you got this little Real Feel online invitational tournament. Compete to win $5,000 by playing with this thing. I wonder if that ever happened, because as far as I can tell, this company was not around very long. Interact was around a while longer, but Mia Comet, they just kind of shut down. And then we've got the manual here, and yes, it's just a manual congratulating you for buying their thing. Honestly, they should be congratulating themselves if anyone actually got this. Reviews were not very kind to this back in the day, so I don't have grand expectations. But you know what? We're going to find out here soon enough. I do like this, though, the troubleshooting. It's a well-designed mechanical device. However, you might screw it up, like putting in direct sunlight. Where have I heard that before? And do not spill liquids on it. You know, whatever. It's USB. It really just tells you to plug it in, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing there. The rest of it's all in other languages. Back to the Pool Shark itself, and well, how does this work? You know what? It's kind of an interesting idea, really. So you basically just have like a mouse wheel, and that goes it right there. Like you're sawing really cheap 90s plastic with a terrible pool cue. This thing feels like ridiculously cheap, and it comes apart like nothing. But you know what? We're gonna try it anyway. They say, you know, kind of a recommended thing that you use a real pool cue, but I can't imagine somebody would want like a full-sized one in their computer desk. Let's try this out. Okay, so I've got the Pool Shark plugged in here on my main Windows 98 machine. I do a lot of capturing on, and well, it's working as a mouse. Although I do need to clarify one thing here, and that is that the little switch on the bottom doesn't actually switch between the mouse buttons necessarily. It does that, but what it also does is change the orientation of the ball underneath, or you know, the sensors there. So I switch it here, it's for right-handed people, left-handed people for when you're playing pool games, and then the middle is just your regular mouse. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over to right-hand mode, which is weird in this orientation, but if you put it sideways, which is how I will be playing it, then it makes sense. So, of course, it makes using it as a mouse really awkward. So this is the left mouse button. And we'll go ahead and start playing Virtual Pool Hall here, which is the game that it comes with to demonstrate the capabilities. Although, I need to turn on the music here, because I can't just not have music when you're playing pool. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, here we go. Well, this is friggin' awkward. You know, the problem with this, at least with the way the game is set up, you have to press S to start your... yeah, you have to press S in order to move the cue back and forth. Like this. How am I going to hold down S and this? I guess I need to change the mouse configuration. Alright, that should be better. I've changed it to be what the left mouse button used to be, so... Wow, I don't know if that's still gonna... if it's gonna work or not! Okay. So, it doesn't actually do anything if you just hold it, so you have to do this. Ah, crap. Okay. Trying to aim here. I'm not even sure. What am I playing? 9-ball? Oh, well, we're gonna fail at this. Hold down. Oh, crap! Okay, I don't need to do that, because it thinks... it's too sensitive! Okay, there we go. Holy crap, it actually went in there. What was that? Was that even the right ball? It's just weird, because you have to kind of reset it to be like right here. Alright. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. This has definitely got a learning curve. So, what's interesting about this is the fact that it barely works. Wow, okay, so it just... I must be playing a really easy mode because it's lining me up for these shots. That's fine, I need all the help I can get. Ah, that almost worked. Playing pool! It's friggin' scraping up my desk, but I'm playing pool. I almost need to hold it like right here. In fact, get rid of this whole thing. I don't need a 2.5 foot long... This makes more sense. I think. Here we go. Yeah, that's way less unruly. It's like a magic wand or something at this point. It still sucks. To be honest, you know what would be really good? Just using a mouse. Is it 1-to-1? I don't know. I mean, it's pretty close. Look at that. I mean, it's not bad, but it's moving a lot more on the screen than it is in real life. Like, it's not... I mean, look at that. I'm moving like 2 feet by moving 2 inches. I will say, though, that is a really interesting feeling. Just kind of making this happen by moving a stick. It's like I'm playing a demented fiddle. Yeah. Oh, that was way better. Just flick it with your finger. That's what he said. Man, that works so much better just flicking it. Come on. And I'm not moving it anymore, so don't have to worry about accidentally screwing things up. Just be like, yeah, look at that. Okay, so I've moved on to my modern PC setup here, and I'm going to play a little bit of Pool Nation, which is a more modern pool game. And you know, since the controls for a lot of these billiard titles haven't really changed that much, it still works just fine without having to set up anything except the Poolshark itself. And I mean, this is Windows 10 that I'm running here. I've also tried it on Windows 7 that I have installed as well, and it works just fine, which is pretty cool. USB, man. It makes things happen. Alright, let's see, what am I doing here? I guess I'm just in a practice mode, so yeah, I don't really have to worry about what I'm hitting into the things and yeah, I'm starting to like this thing more the more I use it. It's such a dumb gimmick, and it's really cheap. I mean, the thing only cost $30 when it was new, so obviously the build quality isn't huge or anything, but man, it's just kind of neat. Like, it's a novelty. Yeah, slow motion for no reason. Right, so I was going to try a pinball game or something with this, and well, I just couldn't find any that worked with the mouse, because this is all mouse controls, doesn't send any keyboard or joystick commands, and auto hotkey wasn't helping in that respect. The pinball games just didn't like it. So I'm going to play some Doom, because Doom and pool cues have a bit of history, if you ask Tom Cruise especially. So yes, let's give the new Doom a try. So I've got this, of course, mapped to looking around, but to make it even more interesting, the pool cue here is going to go aiming up and down. We've got this back button to move, and this right here to shoot. So, let's kill some demons with a pool cue. I am going to billiard you guys back to hell. If I can. Okay, well, thankfully the shotgun has enough spread. Okay. Come on. It doesn't really want to do this. Oh, there we go. I need to forget. I'm already forgetting to hold down the thing to do this kind of aiming. Okay, here we go. There we go. Ooh, I have no way to turn around. I mean, I can turn around, but I can't back up. Oh, that's a problem. No! This is a disaster. It's fine. Oh, man. Whatever. Polygon was still worse at it than me. Well, that's pretty much it for the pool controller, and that's because I say so. I'm going to cut it off right there. I could say more and do more, but I don't think that I need to. It kind of got the point across there, I think, in those delightful demonstrations. Intriguing little device, I gotta say. I'm curious what the others would have felt like, but then again, not really, because we had the Nintendo Wii and the PlayStation Move and the Kinect and all this stuff in later years that really took this kind of idea and ran with it, and, well, you know, that is what it is. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more, click some of these little things right here, the annotations or whatever, or just subscribe if you'd like to, or stay tuned for videos every Monday and Friday here on LGR. And I've already said it, but yeah, thanks again very much for watching.